Hi everyone, myself. I am S. Syed Abdagir Shafan, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, JJ College of Arts and Science, Pudukkottai. And today we are discussing about DNS. DNS is nothing but DNS is an expansion of Domain Name System. What is DNS? DNS is one of the core Internet protocol requirement for operation of the Internet. Routing and DNS are the most important infrastructure protocol as without them nothing else will work. DNS provide mapping from name to address, mechanism to store and retrieve information in a global data store. DNS is nothing but it is a very core internal protocol in operation in the network system. Their routing and DNS is a more infrastructure and protocol with nothing else will be worked in internet working system, and it will also be provided to mapping from the name of address, that means it is IP address, and mechanism of the sender and the receiver to store and receiver retrieve information between one place to another place from a data. Introduction of DNS, that is what is a IP address. The sender and the receiver can helps to IP address it is 128.17.13.92. This is a IP address of domain name system, and this is also a sender to the host name. It is a IP address to through the server to sender, the information will be exchanged by them. And this is a real life analog of telephone examples. The old telephone is one of the real example of DNS. The child will convey the dad to the telephone connection through the network of cable system. The DNS is a totally three components. They are namespace, resolver and name server. The namespace is a specification for a structural namespace and data associated with the name. And a resolver is a client program that exists information from name server. Name server is a server program which hold information about the structure and the name. They are the three main components in DNS. Next, namespace. Namespace is nothing but they are two different domains connected in one client. That is a namespace. If you know, this diagram will be contain two domains, one .com and .edu. .com is nothing but it is a extension of commercial domain, and the edu is a extension of educational domain. There are two various domains in the diagram to connected in one client. Resolver is a map a name to an address and vice versa. Their resolver is send to server some query and get the response in the name server. Alternative resolutions, they are one client to convey in server and with multi-domain also. They are the iterative request or iterative resolution. If you see the diagram, their UDEL server is one domain and NSDLD is another domain. There are many routing domain will throw the message to the IP address. The IP address is Google IP address is example 216.239.37.99. This is the IP address in Google. Next, recursive resolution. They are one client from many domain to easy conversations and send and receive message from one client. They are UDL and EDU and root server is a many domain. It is collection to retrieve of the way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a method to convert the many server to one single domain client conversation and reaction. They are requested with the IP address of www.google IP address requirement. They are the method to transfer message from 1 to 10 point methods. Name server. The name server is a three architecture name processor. They are called also known as name server processor. Authenticated data, captured data and agents. The three is a main architecture in name server. For disk, the storage can be data flow and data file will be captured to the master server, the zone server. Black diagram. User program is sent to the query into resolver, and resolver can send to the cache and the resolver to refer to the query about foreign name servers. The foreign name servers can be response to the programmer. They will be additional caches to the added to or saved to in our device. There are the request response method function. The message will be sent into query to response method. The query will be sent into client and response will be sent into server. DNS message format. The message format is header and footer type. The header also take some bit to counting a message. This is also the simple example of encryption and decryption method. The compression. The header can be compressed the given queries within 16 bits. The bits can be calculated by the domain name. Transports. The all data can be transported in IP address and UDP headers and some reliability messages. The IP headers is a very most popular headers in this message. DNS messages are encapsulated in UDP by default. If the resolver expects the response to extends 512 bytes, the resolver encapsulates the query in TCP inserts. If you use some long memory access, it will be automatically converted to some little bit of queries. It is a encryption. Your data will be encryption. This is one of the very features method in the DNS. If a request is sent over UDA and the response is longer than 512 bytes, the server sends the first 512 bytes of the response using UDA and set up the TCS flag. The resolver resends the query using TCP. If some client send the message into sender or receiver, it will be converted to encryption method. The server will be also the encryption message to decrypt and transfer the data to the response. This is a DNS message request response method. Dynamic DNA. They have one client and one DHCP server and primary DNS server and Zoom files. The client can be sent to IP address to the conversation of DCP servers, and the DCP server is to the update of primary DNS server, and primary DNS server can be through the file to save the Zoom files. Limitations. IPv4 and IPv6 limitations. IPv4 use 32 bits in every address, and IPv4 4 integrated that permit about 3 to 4 billion users. They are low address storage will be available in IPv4 and IPv6. 10 million IP address as it used 128 byte for every address. Mathematically, this is a limited resource, but particularly it is unlimited resource. So we can compare both IPv4 and IPv6. IPv6 is a better than IPv4 because they have more storage of addresses in IPv6. Advantage and disadvantage. The major advantage of DNS is absolutely example of user do not have to remember the IP address. Only the domain name. Second advantage of current system is that is distributed around the world and under control different bodies. This result is system beginning more and secure and more reliable. This is one of the most advantage in DNS. And the disadvantage is there is however disadvantage to the domain name server system. IP address may change from the number of reason. That is one of the main disadvantage in DNS. And sometimes actually web host may move to a different data warehouse and have to change the IP address. In the scenario, the IP address of the computer is changed, but DNS may still have cached the previous IP address and will provide it user with the wrong information. That is, some thefted body is committed to your browser or checked your history. That is your browser history. It will be also store a captured data. It is one of the very most disadvantage in DNS. Thank you one and all for this topic, and any doubt and clarification I will give my email ID in first slide. Any query you will be report me. Thank you.